Can you help me understand that better?
Yeah, to give you some context, I was raised in Brownsville, Tennessee. I was born on a cotton plantation. My father was a sharecropper. And the most violent Klan faction in the South was the Tennessee Klan. And its Grand Wizard lived in Brownsville, Tennessee. Matter of fact, he's alive right now, still living in Brownsville, Tennessee as we speak. I've been chased by these people my whole life. My brothers and I have been chased by them, and my father my whole life. They killed my great-grandfather, shot him in the chest, killed him. They ran my father and my grandfather off of the cotton plantation in 1960 when he registered to vote. So yeah, I know all about the Klan. They came about after the Civil War. Matter of fact, they started in Tennessee. The Confederate general by the name of Nathan Bedford Forrest started the first Klan faction in Pulaski, Tennessee in 1866. And they started it because black slaves were free and they wanted to keep them under control. So they knew that black people had these superstitions about ghosts, so they put on these masks and put them on their horses, and they would ride out to whatever black person was trying to do anything in politics, and they would scare them, and they would beat them, they would kill them, they'd hang them, they'd castrate them. And that was how they kept black people under control in the South, and they were part of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party and the Confederacy was one and the same. So when the Confederacy lost, the Democratic Party still controlled everybody down south, and they wanted to keep control because the black slave was now, because at the end of the Civil War, they had disenfranchised most of the old white Confederates. So the black slave was given the right to vote and own property, and they wanted to make sure that they kept him subjugated. So even now, when you look at the black community and you see that the Democratic Party still wants to just disarm them inside of Chicago and in Detroit and in Memphis, wherever you go, it's because of that same concept. They got to keep black people under control. They want to keep the public educational system under government control so that black people can't get an education. They want to destroy the black family so the black man can protect his wife and his children. They want to make sure that they bring the fentanyl and the drugs in so they can keep the people completely inebriated and under their control. And whatever they do it, they win. John F. Kennedy said, in the 1960s, if you want to talk about communism, he stood in front of the Berlin Wall. He said, if those who want to talk about communism, talk about how good it is, let them come to Berlin. When I said, if you want to talk about the Democratic Party, how good it is, let them come to Detroit. Let them come to Chicago. Let them come to LA. Let them come to Memphis, Seattle, Portland. Wherever they rule, it's nothing but graffiti, crime, hatred, dope, fighting, and crime. And they win. And they're not going to stop it because that's how they win.